got sex with bitches.
So do everybody in Africa.
That's probably because you probably didn't have sex when you was growing up. You always been like a little ugly motherfucker. When you was an ugly motherfucker, bro. So when you ugly, you don't get that much ass. So when you get money, you like, no, what the that be over when I was younger. These down.
So why aren't you wearing your ring, Rada?
Just.
It's not the first time her ring came up. You know, you was getting engaged at one point, right? At one point. How many times did you take that ring off and got mad at you?
I'm out of this, dog. They asked about you.
Let's
stick to the topic, man.
Prior to coming to the retreat, Michael and I had gotten into a big fight. He hooked up with a groupie in Tampa and took her out to breakfast in public the next morning. If we're entering a non-traditional relationship, we have to have strict boundaries. Don't show them in public. He needs to hit it, quit it, and no repeats.
I have is in my deal. I get one side chick a month.
Dead ass? That's for real?
He's serious. Look at Nick. Nick over there looking like the damn meme.
No. I do not agree with this. I think it's a setup for disaster.
Why would they with you? That is the thing. Like, who would you?
I agreed on the one, not side chick, but 1 month.
So a side chick, yeah.
Yeah, but our agreement doesn't include catering to these bitches, like taking them to breakfast.
Oh, you
That's
suck.
my
No.
that's my whole issue is the bitch hang around the green room all weekend amongst our friends.
So doing for them that he does for you.
I mean, that's been my problem my whole life. I've never been faithful to one woman ever in my life.
That may be a problem, though.
Yeah.
Wait, but you know, that has a lot to do with what you see growing up. So maybe you saw those kinds of things.
It could be hereditary, too. Is it I mean, it's possible. My mother let my dad, because he wasn't, you know, she said he had a lot of women.
You got
We decided to open our relationship, and that's when our relationship went to
The same thing.
It was around the 7-year itch, you know, they talk about
So that
in the
made your
marriage.
relationship worse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Why? Nearly destroyed.
She introduced, you know, like, yo, what do you think about this? I'm thinking, okay, cool. We're gonna add that spice that you're talking about together, right? But then it went to my wife kind of setting up a relationship with this woman to a certain extent.
I got too attached.
Yes, and that's because there were things missing, honestly, in our relationship that
that-
allowed her to drift in a way where it was like,
yeah, that's
real, though. You know what I'm saying?
right. So then it turned into, oh, okay, cool. You want to do that? Like, I'm out, right? And then there was this tug
Your
of
lip
war
is
for
starting
a
to
long
twitch.
time. Yes, it
Because
is.
you're getting upset.
No, I'm reliving it in my mind. We got some foundational stuff in our relationship which allows us to be in a better place right now. But like these are wounds that, you know, are
definitely
easily
deep.
to be open. I do trust my wife. We've worked through a lot of obstacles, but there's something in the back of my head that has me cautious. I know Mike and Rada have this thing in place, but at some point, somebody's catching some feelings. So I would say, okay, if you want to open Pandora's box, then have at it.
So then,
Now, Rada, can I ask you something? The allowing him to have 12 hoes a year, do you think it's because you were trying to be more accepting of like what you came into? Because I feel like I was like that with Nick in the beginning.
I did like it, but not all the time. Like, when I feel like I'm not enough and you gotta go out all the time.
Here's the deal. She's so controlling over the situation, right?
Of course I am.
we see this.
I'm your fiancé.
The hell
How
is
am
she
I
controlling?
It's actually
What I just look like a clown at this point.
That was fun.
No, it wasn't.
What do you mean it wasn't fun?
No, it wasn't. Well, you heard everybody told you that wasn't right, what you do. You have a whole fiancé.
So can you feed a side bitch?
This is definitely not the way I want to spend my first night. Unfortunately, I have to leave for this comedy show tonight, and I couldn't reschedule. I hate leaving my woman this upset, but she working herself up for no reason.
If you want to cater to them, if you want to
Catering
take
to them because I'm nice to them.
No, there's one thing to be nice, and there's another thing to go above and beyond, and you're going above and beyond. You can be nice to them, give them 2 tickets, go to the show. They don't need to come to your green room. I'm giving you that once a month freedom. Just follow the rules. I know people know what we do, but you can do it discreetly. You don't have to show their face. You're just doing too much. And I feel like, you know, if that's gonna be how it is, then I don't want it. I can't believe we are hosting this retreat, but we can't even do the simplest thing, which is communicate. He always shuts down. How am I supposed to get married to this man when he can't respect the rules and boundaries that we've agreed upon? And he decides to change things whenever he pleases. I'm going to give you an ultimatum. I'm not trying to change you or nothing, but you should hit it and quit it. That's the limit I'm not going to back down from.
I'm gonna leave it. Say that's not.
Of course you are.
What do you mean? That's not how I want to leave you.
Yeah, whatever.
I get very tired of fighting Rada with the same issue over and over. I'm like, you listen, you either gonna trust me or not trust me. If you're not gonna trust me, we don't have to be together.
Women with 9 to 5 jobs, okay? I'm not OnlyFans bitches. Regular women, nurses, dentists, flight attendants. Okay, occasionally Waffle House employees.
For Michael and Rada, it's obvious to anybody with eyes, ears, or common sense, she wants change, and she wants change right now. I think he could smooth it over about 2 more years getting away with it. I give him 2 years tops.
You got a sex addiction?
Brad, so do everybody in Africa.
That's probably because you probably didn't have sex when you was growing up. You always been like a little ugly motherfucker. You was an ugly motherfucker, bro. So when you ugly, you don't get that much ass. So when you get money, you like, no motherfucker, that be over when I was younger. Down.
I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes I have a tendency to talk more freely with people that are not invested in my relationships, like my hairstylist. So I figured, what would happen if we try some speed dating where you guys get a chance to talk to other people besides your spouse? So what we're gonna do is put each couple at a different game, and when we say switch, the men will rotate to the next person and talk about the games you play in your relationship.
I'm hoping that in the speed dating exercise, there's gonna be even more opening up between couples.
We are 4 days into the retreat, so
now they've been around each other long enough to start seeing the issues that the other couples are having.
And that's an important thing, that these guys are moving, that they're understanding, and then they're gonna get something back that they may be able to bring to their relationship.
Do you play games? Besides you being the
There we go.
zookeeper?
Seriously.
Wait, I didn't get it.
Cheated. You already hit it twice.
Yo, all this money, we ain't got no chalk.
Hey, you can use Michael's feet.
FitX.
ready?
Hi. Come on.
Switch! Hey!
How you doing?
Don't worry. They just play football or something. Yeah, don't play.
Stop playing, because you always want to be a clown all your life.
Oh, see, we are connecting over here.
Yes.
I gotta just take it out without, I can't hold it?
No, you can't hold it. That's cheating like.
Can I just pull this out?
You know how to pull other things out? That's Rada's power.
I've been pulling out.
Coladas in the sunshine. Just one time.
EJ.
When it's slowing up in
Terrible at this game.
Hey, Mr. Ronnie.
Yes, thank you very much. Oh, look, you know what I wanted to ask you? Was 16 years of marriage before Mike, right?
Yeah.
And was that like committed marriage?
Yeah. That was like a real committed, no playing around, traditional marriage.
So commitment is a part of your DNA.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Rada not wanting to deal with what it is. I'm thinking Rada is trying to change him. And that's a dangerous thing when you try to change a person. You're either gonna love them who they are or you're not. If it doesn't fit, then it doesn't fit.
She said that she enjoyed watching me screw somebody else.
That sounds
sounds so warped. I'm just so confused.
You know what year this is?
Yeah, I do.
He can call me antiquated, he can call me old, but he can also call me a woman in a 27-year relationship.
If I have to say there's one game that I see, it would be that you possibly string her along, making her think that what she wants is possible. And so she stays around thinking it's gonna happen, and then it does, but it's never quite what she wants. And you know it's not gonna be.
You do know that.
You gave her an engagement ring knowing that she wanted the engagement, but you knew good and well you weren't trying to give her the commitment that ring meant to her. How am I doing?
Spot on.
I'm definitely feeling some type of way.
What AJ's saying is a lie because Rada has known the truth from day one. We just have a different type of relationship, a different type of contract, and a different deal.
We want you to swap your phone with your partner. If you swap, it means you have nothing to hide. If you don't swap, well, I guess we have to talk about what that means. The whole point of this phone swapping exercise is to just see where their trust is. If you trust each other and there is a connection, there's nothing to hide. So if you can't swap phones, what are you hiding?
Nick and Kiana, you guys gonna swap?
Yeah. Well, you can do whatever you want with my phone. My life if you want.
If this was 5 years ago, I would have seriously whooped Nick's ass.
I would have never give you a phone, so you wouldn't whip my ass. You just been mad at me.
And it just also made me think about the levels of growth where we're at right now, because I'm telling you.
I did it for the fellas, you know?
That's crazy. The fact that you can like that was big.
Claudia, KJ, you guys gonna swap? Michael, Rada, you gonna swap?
I don't mind swapping, but I looked at it as invading privacy.
Yeah, what happened to privacy?
Hey.
Here,
You
we'll
can say
swap.
no.
Yeah, you can say no. You don't have
You
to
can
do
say
it.
no.
If he doesn't have anything to hide, he would swap with me. I'm swapping with him. You can see all my DMs, you can see all my messages.
You're saying that because we're in front
You
of
can see
people.
whatever you want to see.
Michael, do you want to take her phone?
I don't want your phone.
So now, is it because you feel
I don't want to
like...
invade her privacy.
So but she's saying it's not
I'm
privacy.
just saying that because we're here.
So can she have your phone, Mike?
That would be invading my privacy.
Come on, Thriller. Come on.
So you hiding something?
I'm not hiding a damn thing.
Yeah, you are.
I think it's invading.
Yeah, if you have nothing to hide, you would give me your phone.
Like I said, it's a choice.
What the are you hiding? Give me your goddamn phone.
Girl, that contract over if you see that phone.
I am so shocked at the couples that did not swap the phones. Do you guys mind if I join you?
No. Of course not.
I had to join the girls for dinner because I wanted to hear where they were about the not swapping. It shouldn't be a big deal. If you're saying I love you and there's trust and it's me and you, then if it's really just me and you, then what is there to hide?
Talked about trust, going deeper. We here to do this. I can't stick around, but eat well.
Rada, how are you feeling?
I'm confused and upset at the same time.
I hate invading privacy. Because sometimes when you go looking for something, you'll find it. You know, I've had his phone since 1999. I got dead bitches still calling me on his phone.
If he doesn't have anything to hide, why don't you give me your phone? I don't ever want to check his phone, but just to know the fact that he's comfortable in giving it to me will make me feel better. You know what I mean?
I really wasn't worried about nothing. Because if she see anything in there, I'm like, what's she gonna do? Right. She's watching me a lot of women. The worst has happened.
Right. It's like, you're already a bitch. Like,
right.
What else is there?
Exactly.
You know?
What else do you have to hide?
Are you talking about me to some other bitch?
Right.
That's what I want to know.
So obviously there's something somewhere that someone doesn't want someone to see, you know what I mean? It's just more confusion and not accepting what he's actually saying and versus what you want. You have to come to reality. Really be clear. Where there's smoke, there's fire. If a man is willing to choose anyone over you, that kind of says a lot.
Yes, no one will ever understand.
Just saying you just don't seem happy.
There's nothing wrong with polyamory. as long as both people are on the same page about it. But with Michael and Rada, they are on 2 different pages about everything. They've got to fix that and heal it if there's going to be any future at all.
He needs to give me an answer by the end of this retreat if he's going to follow the rules, and there's going to be rules and boundaries.
So Rada's being very wishy-washy in this relationship, and I think it's time for you to make the decision and live that truth out loud. Which is it? I mean, at this point, I'm getting bored.
I'm putting my foot down today, now.
Do you think he believes you when you say you're putting your foot down?
I don't know, but we'll see, because this time I'm not coming back.
Speaking of the devil. I mean, you know. Go ahead, man, have a seat, man.
Oh, yeah, we just talking about you.
So, yes, we were.
Yeah.
You know, after 16 years of a committed relationship, you know, she's open and free and willing to explore different and new things, right? And she meets you at that particular time. And how do you navigate potentially getting back to, I think, what's in her DNA, which is commitment?
The only people that are surprised about my relationship are the people that have nothing to do with my relationship. Me and Rada know what we got going on. So why is everybody else so worried about her? She's fine.
I mean, I know you're not into that stuff, but, you know, once in a while bringing a different woman in, you know, I think spice up our sexual life.
What's more valuable, though? The 12 girls a year or Rada?
Oh, definitely Rada.
You couldn't give them up, though, for Rada, right? What if she gave you an ultimatum? Because that's the thing.
I love her, you know, I mean, I would rather just be free and peace of mind. It would hurt me because I love her to death, trust me. But it's like, I don't want to have to, like, be lying again and cheating.
Does she know that you would leave if she did?
She probably knows that.
Michael, how are you gonna choose freedom over being with Rada? I would be devastated if I gave my man all these options and that still wasn't enough. Like, damn, she's doing all this in vain.
Let me tie my love to you.
We are pretty deep into this retreat, and I am still baffled at the lack of communication between Michael and Rada. I mean, yesterday at the sexting exercise, she wasn't interested, she didn't want to do it. Now, I feel like there's time for a come to Jesus moment. Wow, I've been waiting for this. Dun, 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 dun. When you guys decided that the side chick thing was okay as you two got closer, it sounds like there were 2 different definitions of side chick.
Yes. So my definition is a bitch, but yesterday the girls told me something about Michael choosing side chicks over me. At first it didn't bother me, but then I went to bed thinking about it, I'm like, that's just so sad to know that my fiancé is telling people that if he had a choice of other women or me, he would choose other women, and that's what bothers me.
Freedom is what I chose.
You keep saying that you choosing freedom over Rada is not you choosing another woman, but what it is that you are saying is that you're not choosing her. Sometimes when we're talking about marriage, it's so great to have a third person involved to just kind of help you steer down the path of truth. And that's what I'm here doing. Rada has got to hear Michael's truth. Michael has got to hear and feel where his truth may be hurting Rada's feelings.
It just feels sad.
Why?
Because that means that I'm gonna lose him. Honestly, I just wanna know what he wants.
The normal relationship or marriage is almost like a prison. It is. So you in this case, it's just you and your prison partner. You know, and
but if that's how Rada defines love, it's not prison time. Outside of marriage, you probably can give each other that love and freedom. How does it feel when I say that?
I mean, this is the first time I'm hearing everything, honestly.
Were you in denial about what you heard? Because it's really no different now than it was 2 days ago.
I didn't really process it.
And I think that's even been ongoing for you guys, is that you've gotten into this pattern of you really don't take your time to process it and feel it, and you just plow forward because you guys have great sex. The fact that you're even having this conversation means it may not be time.
maybe it's just best that we get to know each other more. Let's figure this all out before we even jump that broom.
Now we're taking 20 steps back.
Are you really?
Yeah, he just said what he said.
Is it bad to you guys to be discovering this? Because that could be why you're here. Maybe marriage is not the right thing to do.
Fast forward to the end of time. Don't bother.
Sometimes it's really hard for me because I have to be the bearer of the bad news. If we're uncovering in this retreat that marriage is not the best thing for Michael and Rada, I'd rather us figure it out now.
And I won't wait. You were all I need, and now I'm that's why I'm here by your side.
Take that off. Take that off. Let me see. Yes. Give it to KJ. Give it to KJ. KJ, you look nice too in all white.
Oh, thank you. I'm feeling like an R&B singer tonight.
You look nice in that jacket, Ryder.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. It's Michael's, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
I know. It's giving very much
Borrowed
IKEA.
his jacket.
Had a clearance sale on throw rugs. And I like it.
We have this nice dinner tonight, and clearly all the other couples have made up and are in great spirits. But how am I supposed to enjoy this nice dinner since the discussion with AJ earlier?
Let's find something happy. Let's have fun, a happy moment and talk about it.
Well, I can't be happy when you're not even acknowledging it.
What happened with AJ earlier today?
Oh my God.
I know she was sad earlier, but damn.
I mean, I thought after I gave her some Mutombo, I thought she's in a better place. I thought she's happy again. But now she's back at this again. I think she purposely get upset so I could give her more.
So we're not supposed to talk about our issues? I hate you. Whatever.
That looks like a relationship that is very bored with each other. Y'all done talking to each other?
I'm done.
Good evening. So, guys, I want to address, as we say, some elephants in the room. Does each of you have an elephant on your table? You've got paper and pens. What I want you to do is if you find that there's another couple here on the retreat that's kind of sweeping some issues under the rug, I want you to write down the issue and go to the couple's table and plop it down in their elephant.
Don't put your name on it. Write what you think about them and then put it in their elephant.
No. That's interesting. Very, very interesting.
So the couples are starting to face a lot of issues.
And a lot of them are starting to boil over. But with the end of the retreat, a few short days away, it's time for us to see like the stuff that they're not actually admitting to, a lot of stuff under the rug. Normally, I jump in and try to facilitate, but sometimes you can see and hear more when someone else, another couple, holds a mirror to your relationship.
Help us work on our yes, indeed.
Me, I'm too real. You should know the deal. That's how I feel. Me, I'm too real. You should know the deal. That's how I feel.
So what we're gonna do is go around to each table, and you can let us know what your comments are. Michael and Rada, we can start with you.
I think Rada wrote one and put it in our own box. Same side chicks issue for 2 years and no resolution. What the Seems like Mike makes jokes and uses his good sex powers to sidetrack Rada's concerns and feelings.
What?
Rada, she must have wrote that one herself, because nobody else here thinks Michael is sexy. I'm gonna speak for everybody, I'm gonna say that.
We've talked a lot this week. Any more darkness to come to light?
I mean, everybody got secrets.
Where you want to start? We got all night.
I mean, I'm going back to my past. I'm going back to being a child. My mother left my father. She said he was abusive and alcoholic. So I remember coming to the States at 13 years old, and I remember not too long after we came, with my mother, she had to go back. And then left us in the shelter home, and, you know, we went through so much while she was gone.
Yeah.
That whatever it is was ruined this love that I have for my mother. I'm not sure it made me heartless. I'm not sure what it was, you know. And I've lied and I've cheated and I've done all the wrong things. I've never been faithful to any woman in my life. And that's why I had to be honest about that. That's why I refuse to try to live a lie or try to deceive myself and say, you know, I'm gonna change, no more side chicks, no more this. I'm not taking that responsibility. You know, and she accepted me for who I am.
So now that we're here, do you understand he's not changing?
Yeah, I understand that.
So you have some decisions to make.
Yep.
So let's make some decisions tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Good work.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Caesar, Black Ink CEO. And if you don't know me, the reason why is you ain't subscribed to VH1 YouTube channel. At the end of the day, you already know. That's the #1 channel on YouTube. And if you don't got it, I guess you just watching #2.